We now join the young and the restless, already in progress.
You're still hungry?
I'm starving. Come on, have some more.
Oh, no, thanks. Gina's been force-feeding me since we walked in. If I have another bite, I'm gonna burst.
So, how is everything?
It's delicious.
Good. Now, I want you to eat up. I don't want this food to go to waste. Brittany, grab a plate and eat. Manja. Come on.
Well, I hope everything's going okay at the hospital.
Are all Abbott family weddings like this? I mean, first the bride doesn't show, and then the groom leaves and takes the preacher with him.
What do you think Brad has in mind?
Probably a hospital ceremony.
Really?
What else?
I don't know. I guess you're right.
I think that's pretty romantic. Don't you?
I suppose so.
Come on, you know it is. This feels good.
What?
Talking, getting a little bit closer. Or am I imagining things?
I don't think so.
I think I know why you invited me.
You do?
Yeah, I kept bugging you. I wanted to know how you felt about me.
You think I did this to get you off my back?
Didn't you?
Come on. What is this, third degree?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Brittany, I invited you because I thought it'd be cool to have you here. And I was right. It is.
Yo.
Oh, hi.
All right, try not to look too pleased to see me.
I was hoping you were Ryan. You've been playing phone tag all day long, and I really need to talk to him.
About business?
Well, not necessarily.
Uh-huh. Well, care to fill me in?
I don't want to jinx anything, but I think Ryan may have realized that his relationship with Trisha is over.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's gonna move out. May have already happened. And for his sake, I'm glad.
And for your own.
Well, we'll see. I don't want to rush anything.
What, you rush into something? Yeah, no way, that's not you.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, Ryan and I are going to take our time and see where things stand. And if I have my way, we'll have plenty of opportunity to do that.
What are you talking about?
Well, if he's going to move out, he needs a place to stay, and the tack room is available.
Aha, so that's why you were talking to me about that. You call this not rushing into anything?
Excuse me. Hello? Oh, yeah, I'll be right there. Hang on. I'm sorry. We'll have to talk about this later. I have a meeting.
We will talk about this later.
Hello?
Hey, Trisha.
Carter?
Yeah, I was just calling to check in on you. Since you're there, I guess things are going okay, huh?
Not exactly.
What does that mean?
When I got home, Ryan told me that he wanted to move out.
Oh, man. Did he already leave?
No, I talked him out of it.
Listen, is Ryan already at work? 'Cause I can come by later on. Maybe you can come by my place. You know, that might be better. I'm getting off shift a little bit.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
That's okay. That's fine. No problem. I'll give you a call later, all right? You hang in there, okay?
That your new girlfriend on the phone?
Yeah, how'd you guess?
Oh, that smile on your face, it's a dead giveaway. Looks like things are going pretty good.
Oh, yeah. And I think things are gonna get even better. Yeah, much better.
So we're in agreement then. Start doing overnight shifts at the Fargo plant.
That ought to give us enough cushion to get through the holidays.
Nick Newman. Oh, yeah, whatever. Thanks.
Bad news?
I was hoping that was the doctor's office. We're getting Cassie's results from her test today.
Thought you seemed a little on edge.
Man, I gotta tell you, the waiting is killing me. Speaking of which, I've been spending so much time with this Cassie situation. I've been kind of out of the loop around here lately.
Well, look, Nick, I can have a couple files sent over if that'll help.
I'm not talking about work. I'm more interested in what's been going on with you and your wife.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah, I better clarify that. I'm more interested in what's been going on with you, your wife, and my sister.
Hi. You know, I don't think it's such a good idea that you keep showing up here like that. Okay. You don't want me here, I'm leaving. Mother! Wait, I'm sorry. You're obviously upset about something.
I am. I'm upset with myself. For letting your father draw me back in, for letting myself think that things could work out. When the hell am I gonna learn?
What's wrong?
Your father's never gonna change. I can see that now. He plays by his own rules. He always will.
Hello?
Hello, sweetheart.
Dad.
It's been a while since we've talked.
I know. I'm sorry that I haven't called.
I assume no news is good news? I have to tell you, I have booked and canceled flights to Genoa City 3 times now. I'm so tempted to come there. But I didn't want you to think I was being pushy. I know you'll call if you need me.
So how are you?
Well, I have exciting news. I'm going to Japan for a month. I've emailed you my telephone number and itinerary, but I wanted to hear your voice before I left.
Well, I'm glad you called.
Well, don't worry. I won't keep bothering you.
I don't think that.
I'm so pleased that things are going well with you and Ryan. All I want is for you to be happy. Well, remember, call if you need anything or if you just want to talk. I love you, sweetheart.
I love you too, Dad. Dad, Dad.
Look, I'm not trying to get too personal. I just have a few questions.
I'm not too comfortable talking about this.
Hey, that's cool. I get that, but you should know I just had a conversation with Victoria. She's making some assumptions about you and Tricia.
And you're afraid she'll get burned.
See why I'm interested?
Look, Nick, I don't know what your sister said to you, but I have been nothing but open with her. I have nothing to hide. I have no secrets.
So are you and Vicky on the same page?
As far as I know, yeah. I mean, there are some things we still need to discuss, but I'm going to talk to her before I leave today.
All right, then that makes me feel better.
So how's Cassie holding up? Anything I can get her? Anything she needs?
That's cool, man, but she's got everything. Which reminds me, I gotta go pick up this thing I saw for her in the paper today.
Thought you said she didn't need anything.
Oh, well, this is special. You know, she's been in pretty high spirits since Halloween, but I can tell this thing's starting to weigh on her. It is on all of us.
I'll keep you in my prayers.
Thanks, buddy.
Tell me what the doctors say, all right?
I'll do that. Have a good one.
You bet.
There you go. Thank God I don't have a mirror. I'd hate to see what I look like right now.
Out of here, you look radiant. Do you want me to take the baby?
No, I think I'm gonna keep her.
Hey, come here. Fix you up the last time. Last chance to make a run for it.
No way, Jacko. I'm in this for the long haul.
Okay, I thought I'd give it one more shot. One question, though.
What?
Now can I hold the rings?
Reverend, I think we're ready to begin.
All right, Brad, will you take your place next to the bride? Olivia, Jack. We are gathered here today to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony. An honorable estate which is not to be entered into lightly, but reverently, carefully, and in God's love. Ashley, do you take Bradley to be your husband from this day forward? To have and to hold, to give and to receive, to speak and to listen, to inspire and to respond, till death do you part.
I do.
And do you, Bradley, take Ashley to be your wife from this day forward? To have and to hold, to give and to receive, to speak and to listen, to inspire and to respond, till death do you part.
I do.
Jack, do you have the rings?
I have them right here.
I give you this ring as a token of the covenant between us. For all that we will share and all that we will endure. I pledge myself to you, now and forever.
I give this ring to you as a token of the covenant between us. For a lifetime of joy and a lifetime of love. And I pledge myself to you, now and forever.
By the authority vested in me by the church and the laws of this state, I pronounce you husband and wife. Brad, you may kiss your bride.
What in the world set you off like this?
You know, I was invited to Brad and Ashley's wedding.
Yeah, but I thought you weren't going.
I changed my mind.
And what happened?
Well, everyone was there. Everything was ready. One small problem, though. The bride didn't show up.
And Dad, where was
There.
Dad?
You see? The first thing that comes into your head is that he had something to do with it. That's what I thought, too.
Mother, I can't believe this.
All right, it's not what you're thinking. Ashley went into labor. She had to go to the hospital.
Well, then why are you so upset?
Guess who drove her there?
Dad?
Of course, the great Victor Newman coming to Ashley's rescue.
Well, what were they doing together in the first place?
Yes, that's what I would like to know. Ashley was about to marry Brad. What is she doing alone with your father?
I feel the same way, Billy. I'm glad I could be here with you.
Well, you didn't get the wedding I promised.
Well, I'll let you in on a secret. The wedding wasn't the real reason I accepted. Not that it hasn't been interesting.
Well, stick around. There's never a dull moment with my family.
That's okay. I like surprises.
The surprises you've gotten from me haven't been that much fun.
We're not looking back, right?
You're right. What's the point? There's nothing to see back there.
To the future.
Future.
How can you say that I did the right thing?
Billy and Brittany are together now only because I wouldn't have sex with him and Brittany would.
Mac, I don't know Billy very well, but from what you said, he was willing to give up everything you two shared for a roll in the hay with someone else. My guess is he would have done that, whether you slept with him or not. Think of how you'd feel had you given yourself to him and then he went and slept with Brittany anyway.
It still wouldn't have happened if I wasn't such a prude.
Mac, you did nothing wrong. You decided to hold off. Don't ever be ashamed of that.
It's easy for you to say you're married. You don't have to deal with this stuff anymore.
Well, I once did. And I can tell you that sleeping with a guy doesn't guarantee you're gonna keep him.
Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do. But you don't know what you're talking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking about. I lived it. Listen, Mother, I understand why you're upset. Obviously, Dad's a little more involved with Ashley than what we thought, but there are other ways to look at this.
Please don't tell me that it's not serious because they didn't elope.
She already had her dress.
What is wrong with you? I don't see any humor in this at all. Who knows what they were up to? They could have been on their way to the airport when she went into labor. We don't know. This could just be a temporary reprieve.
You were at the Abbott house when you found out about this, right?
Yeah. So typical of him. And when he gets his hooks in a woman, he never lets go.
Look, you have every right to be upset, but you don't have all the facts.
I know everything I need to know, Victoria.
Mother, before you go walking off, think of the history you have with Dad, all the near misses that you have with him because you didn't communicate. Don't you think you owe it to Dad and to yourself to find out what happened?
Look, this time there is one important difference. I'm not dependent on him anymore. I'm my own person with my own career. And I can't tell you how terrific that feels.
Daniel,
Yes?
what did Nikki mean when she said, Brad may be too late?
No idea.
You know, when I worked at Jabot, I got the feeling that those two used to be involved. Is that why she's acting so strange?
Miss Phyllis, your guess is as good as mine.
If Nikki is still hung up on Brad, what is she doing at the wedding? Oh, come on, you know something. They're just trying to be discreet.
Maybe I do.
Yeah, well, I guess that's a good quality to have in business. Works for you, obviously. That's why you've risen to the top so quickly.
Possibly.
But this isn't business. This is a social event, so it's time to let your hair down, do a little schmoozing, a little dishing.
Phyllis, if you'll excuse me.
Hey, Phyllis.
Hey, look at you two. Hey, we should have gotten that stuff on the website. Pretty exciting, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're together?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. Listen, I know you two have had your differences, but, you can't tell now. Isn't it great? You can solve any problem with some good, honest communication.
Wait, you lived it? How?
Well, I wasn't planning on getting into this, but when I was your age, I met a boy, and just like you, I was in love. And like you, I was afraid that if I didn't sleep with him, I was gonna lose him. So, I did it. Because I thought he was gonna love me forever. That's what he told me.
Well, what happened?
A week later, he wouldn't even talk to me. I would see him in school, but I was just another girl. It was like I didn't exist. He had gotten what he wanted, and that was the end of that.
I'm sorry, Sharon. I didn't know.
Look, this is a decision that you have to make for yourself. You know, not because you want to please some guy or because you want to keep him.
I know, but...
You know, sex is a lot more than just physical. Obviously, there are a lot of feelings and emotions involved, and you just have to be sure you're ready, because once you cross that line, there is no going back. You know what I'm saying?
It's just, I loved Billy so much. And the thought of it being over...
I know. It hurts.
And I still have to think. If there was something that I could have done to save it, maybe I should have taken that chance.
Well, there's only so much I can say here, but just don't rush into that decision. Because that's where you're going to make your worst mistake.
Well, there's my John Hancock.
Thank you. I must say I've performed a lot of weddings, but this perhaps was the most unusual.
Well, it certainly was memorable.
I saw Victor Newman earlier. He was with Ashley when she went into labor?
Yeah, that's right.
Lucky for your sister, considering how quick the delivery was.
Yeah, real lucky.
Well, I should be on my way. Goodbye, all.
Thank you, Reverend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jack. Thanks for standing up for me during the ceremony and before.
Given the circumstances, I didn't have much choice.
Well, still.
Look, there is one person against whom I will always stand by your side. Don't get carried away with that.
You always get so mushy at weddings.
Look, speaking of Victor, when I first walked in, what was going on? Two of you looked like you were ready to draw your guns.
Doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. What was he doing bringing Ashley here in the first place?
Jack, just let it go. We have a beautiful, healthy baby. Your sister and I are married. Just drop it. Now, if you don't mind, I would like some time alone with my wife. Please, Jack.
Repeat after me. Jack is my favorite uncle.
Thanks for being here.
Good domestic kid. I'll see you. Hey. Didn't even lose the rings.
It's been quite a day. Yeah, it sure has. Well, all's well that ends well. I certainly hope so. Aw. I think I better go. Would you mind? Oh, not at all. Can you just make sure I had supported you? Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, love this. Oh, Ashley, both of you, congratulations again.
Thanks for everything, Lou.
And you, mister. I'm sure you'll take good care of these ladies.
Well, thank you. And please tell her I will be there shortly. Huh. Generally don't do that. Well,
At all.
guess what? Brad and Ashley went through with the wedding.
Without you? Don't worry, I'm sure Jack was there to hold the shotgun.
Oh, I feel doubly blessed today. I got a son-in-law and a granddaughter on the same day. And you, kid, are an uncle again.
Here, here. Congrats.
You be sure and wish the bride and groom all our best.
Oh, I will tell them that you're all very happy for them. Now, if you will excuse me, I have to go upstairs. I have a date with my granddaughter.
No problem, just forget about me.
If only we could.
Look, guys, let's get some more to eat.
Hey, Sharon, I've been meaning to give Nick his ATM card, but I haven't seen him around. I've been holding on to it since we got the money for that supplier.
Thanks.
I'm real sorry you had to come in.
That's okay. You know, the important thing is it got done.
I saw you and Mac earlier in the office. Looks like you're having a heavy discussion.
Yeah, she's, going through a really rough time, and she needed to talk things out. I just hope that I helped.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Is something wrong, Carter?